Good Sunday morning. Welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. It is December 22nd. Have you got your Christmas shopping done yet? Then you better hustle your little tootie. So Christmas is on the way. Tonight I've got a terrific live with Custodial Files. He's going to share some UFO video footage that he says he has captured. It's bound to be a very interesting show. In the meantime, I woke up to some really interesting footage, and I'm going to share this with you because it's from a website that I am beginning to really enjoy. He's funny, he's sarcastic, he's serious. Skizzle is quite a hoot, but some of the footage he gets is really good. It seriously is. And I want to share some of that footage with you. So let's get going. That's enough of an introduction. Stop blabbing and start showing the evidence. The evidence. We want the evidence. Jam it, Dim. I'm a doctor, not a ufologist. All right, let's check this out.
Gang, we need to talk about these alien twats, these UFO bozos, these bastards. Some people are calling them drones, some are calling them UFOs. And the first video that I have for you guys is absolutely insane. We have a fighter jet shooting down a UFO. And I want to also show you guys this video. Shout out to the homie Stunts for adding me in the situation. We're going to be taking a look at this one in just a second. But take a look at this footage. We have a fighter jet shooting down potentially a UFO or a drone or something else. We're going to be taking a look at it in.
Now, he showed some quick various clips that I think are extremely interesting, especially that fighter jet shooting down the UFO. Now, we can see the problem here with this. I sincerely hope there's a lot of people who apparently can't. They really think there's a fighter jet out there that shot down a UFO. And I'm here to tell you, just as sure as I know I'm sitting here in my study, that is not a fighter jet shooting down a UFO. Now, in some regards, I have become somewhat of a skeptic of evidence that we're being presented. I'm skeptical of this. Let me explain why, though. That's very important. Let's keep going.
Later on, okay? Roll it.
What are those? They are not moving.
My goodness, right? Uh-oh. And either that's a plane or a drone, but what
They're
are
not
those?
stars. It's not Starlink. Starlink has way more than that, and they're way closer, and they travel in a different... That's something weird right there. I don't know what it is, but she just captured something 4 hours ago, and that was December 20th, like around 11 o'clock at night.
NASA would say these are stars.
So here is my reaction to this, and it's very necessary for us to keep vigilance, because my first question is, whenever we see video, the first clue is those triangles. Now, that's a cool formation. There's no question about that. That's cool. If you were outside and you saw something like that, you had damn well better video that. And I don't mean for 10 seconds. You had better give me a good hour-and-a-half long video of something like that until it disappears or something responds to it, etc. Right? That is a cool formation. My first question whenever I look at video like this is, are they videoing through glass? That's the important point, because glass reflects, and those look like they could be a string of lights. They're out of focus. It looks really cool against the backdrop of the dark sky, as if these are glowing triangles. My suspicion is that they're behind the person videoing them, because, and they don't realize that apparently, because they're videoing through a glass, a piece of glass, maybe a glass back door or something, one of those sliding doors. That's my first impression. So My advice is don't get too excited about this. That's not UFOs they're seeing. Now, that one quick zoom over to that flashing light, he said it was either a plane or a drone, or it could have been a helicopter. So, yeah, that's legit. But that doesn't mean that helicopter was going over to check out those UFOs. It was just flying at night for whatever reason. Okay, that's my first response to that.
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. That's the skyline over there. I'm going to see if I can film this. It keeps showing up outside. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey.
I'm going to try to zoom in on this. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? What the?
Yo!
Bro, I've seen it all over TikTok. Now I'm literally seeing them in person. This is right next to Nashville, Tennessee. Right in Nashville, Tennessee.
In the very beginning, it did feel a little fake, though. It felt like CGI, but thoughts, guys?
Look at the way it spreads out. Are you not just like mind blown right now? I believe that is 100% real because I saw something exactly like that 6 months ago down here in Florida. So I know that people are seeing these things in the sky. I believe it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that sudden movement is what makes me feel like it's fake, but the homie Mindseat TV, he has a good track record. So if he says that he has seen something like this with his own eyes and he believes this one, then maybe this footage is fake. But I believe he saw what he claims to have seen 6 months ago, though. Thoughts?
I'm going to try to zoom in on this. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? What the?
Yeah, just drones, guys. Just drones,
I've seen it all over TikTok now.
Yeah,
I've
just
really
drones,
seen them in person. This is right next to Nashville, Tennessee. Right in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, now that's pretty cool. Come on. That's pretty cool. That's fun. Very interesting. What is it? Crap, I don't know. I have no idea how to explain that. So apparently now Skizzle has commented on this other guy's reports several times, and he, for some reason, he is really good at tracking down spectacular video, right? Video footage, and whether they're UFOs or not, that's an entire different arena. I get that, but this kid really does get some cool stuff. That video was cool. That's all I'm going to say about it. What do I think about it? I don't know. But wow, what a fun topic to look at, right? I mean, you can imagine how everyone's imagination is just exploding with explanations for this, right? Very interesting. Let's keep going.
Some footage of a helicopter or a drone chasing two of these orbs through the sky. Look at this.
So that happened in Florida? That's a helicopter, two drones, okay? Man! Yo, weird NASA, man. I definitely need if any NASA employee watching this from straight up, never a straight answer NASA, I definitely want to know what you guys think this is. We demand answers! We demand answers! The public knows what's going on. Orbs? Yeah, what about that? Star? Probably not a star. I don't think phones are going to be able to capture.
Now, there's some theories starting to emerge that we've known about aliens for a long time, and that maybe there was like some agreement that was broken recently, and now the government is panicking because they know that they have to give disclosure. They don't know how they're going to give disclosure, but there is no way to stop these things from coming. Yeah,
now that is one of the dominant narratives at this point from Farsight. So that's interesting. A helicopter. Now, again, this video, sincerely, this video appears from that perspective that this helicopter is chasing these two drones. You can make that case, I suppose. On the other hand, if those orbs or drones or whatever they are, the UFOs, are CGI, and then they can put it up in there and just be videoing a helicopter. We sincerely don't know. And that's the issue. Through exploring the various possibilities, we always have to keep, in my opinion, and this is really important from my stance, two ideas in mind all the time. Are they videoing behind glass? In that case, almost everything they see is suspect because glass reflects what's behind you. Or is it CGI? It's gotten that good. So just a heads up.
To stop people from seeing these things.
Now, to be fair though, a lot of people are all over the place. People are saying that these are just drones, okay? These are UFOs. These are the ALMAs, aliens coming before GTS6. Oh hell no! People are all over the place, and I want to know where you guys at. I do believe that there are real UFOs, there are orbs, and there are drones that ours as well. And
Skizzle has a good point here, and that's basically my approach. There really are. People are saying all kinds of things and all. And that is really perhaps because there could be, seriously, within the realm of probability, all kinds of things. So I'm good with that.
people are also pointing and bringing up the fake alien invasion card. Kind of makes sense though. The blue beam, if you're familiar with Project, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, my thoughts on it is on the blue beam thing, and I know I'm about to make enemies. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I am somewhat as skeptical of that as this earlier footage of that jet fighter shooting down a UFO. Richard Dolan has done a pretty good analysis of the blue beam and why he's skeptical of it. And I somewhat side with him as well. So, but it's out there. It's important to know.
Could it be that? But the fact that the cat is out of the bag, I'm talking about blue beam, a lot of people are aware. I don't know if they're going to do it. But here's the thing. Billions are still not aware.
Take a look at this. This is in the Philippines on December 19th, which was just the day before yesterday. I mean, these things are showing up everywhere.
This is happening right now here in the Philippines.
So not just the USA then, huh?
What are these?
What are those?
Someone explain what is this? What's going on in the Philippines? This is not normal.
It reminds
And
me of the
yes,
Phoenix
we
Lights.
do have drones in the sky. That is true. There's a lot of drones being spotted, but I'm starting to think that these drones might be up there to investigate these orbs. I don't know at this point. I really don't. I'm like reaching for straws. I know, but the more and more of these orbs that I'm seeing and the more of these drones approaching these orbs that I'm seeing, maybe they are actually investigating something unknown.
That is another angle of the narrative. And I've entertained that myself as well. So again, in the spirit of exploring, the drones are going to be the ETs in this narrative. The orbs are going to be the ETs in this narrative. The drones are going to be the government trying to watch the orbs, and the orbs are attempting to say, hey, here we are to the world, and we're going to show up over various cities all throughout the world. Now, I have had some comments from people who say in my comments to my videos that I don't see a thing in my area. So this idea of worldwide showing of orbs, etc., you know, you're spreading misinformation. I don't know what to tell those folks. We're getting videos from absolutely all over the world, and we have been for the last month and a half. So all I can do is go on what that is being indicated in all these videos. It's not just in New Jersey. And no, the United States may not be the epicenter. Now, we Americans are making a huge deal because it's over our cities. So, you know, we're egocentric that way.
Maybe that's a possibility. Okay, now check this out. The same day, December 19th, the same day that that sighting I just showed you in the Philippines, December 19th, this was in the sky in Mexico. Take a look at this.
Got it. Mom, get the camera! Get the camera! Get the camera! Today I'm short, but why? Tranquilo, familia.
I want you guys to see this video because there's another video circulating right now where a soldier in the U.S. Army openly says that, yes, we've known about aliens. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm going to skip this part. the soldier, you know, it's almost like he's drunk. And I mean, really, truly, it's not that impressive. He says, we're putting up drones. I mean, it's like Skizzle says, he could be an actor dressed up like an army man, etc. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go back to the drone footage. I'll leave a link to Skizzle's video in my description for you guys to pursue. It's fun stuff.
This is from Sarah Lapp. Thank you so much, Sarah. She literally just
Shout out to Sarah.
captured this last night. Take a look.
Dude, that one's moving so weird. The other one's not moving at all.
You got parking brakes on, that's why, sweetie. I'm joking. But thoughts on that military guy? If he's real, then yeah, I don't think he was supposed to say it. Yeah, he blinking though. Yeah, this guy probably has a crush on this UFO. Yeah, that's why he blinking though.
Oh my god.
And then there's another one. Uh-oh.
Is that a third one coming up? Oh, there's a third one.
Yeah, she excited.
And you know, we're not trying to mock the reactions of people who see these orbs, because I guarantee when I capture my video on orbs, if I ever see them, you guys will be able to make fun of my reaction too, because if it's really actual and real, and I do get good video footage, I'm probably going to be completely blown away too. And some of my reactions and what I say, you'll be able to laugh at then. But it's real interesting how the same characteristics of orbs actually do shine through, no pun intended. They go brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer. And they do move gently, you know, but then let's be realistic. So do drones. Yeah. And I think the camera person is trying to, you know, when it drives me crazy when they zoom in, then zoom out, then zoom in, then zoom out, then zoom in, then zoom out so fast all the time. But they're trying to get that focus. If they would just put the camera on manual focus, for Pete's sake, right? You know, this automatic focus thing doesn't, or you have to, my problem is you have to put your stupid fingers on the screen like this, and then spread your fingers, and it jumps too much, and then you have to make it go back smaller, and it's maddening to try to get a zoom on a phone. So I get all that. Let's keep looking.
Oh my god, there's three of them.
Three or just
that
one
one's
big?
not moving. There's one at the bottom of the screen that just is coming up, and this one keeps going behind trees and stuff.
And those ones are not moving? Okay, so individual ones, right?
Oh my god, this is the coolest shit ever.
What are the chances that I'm sitting here making this video on these orbs that everyone is seeing all of a sudden all around the United States in different countries?
Yeah.
And then one of you guys sends me this video right here, right now. Okay. I mean, people are seeing this. This is actually happening. What do you guys think?
Yeah, something is happening. I think people are seeing it. I haven't yet, but then I honestly don't have a lot of time to go outside late at night. From what I understand, the best time to view these is one, after dark, if you're looking for the orbs, and then later in the evening, after all the air traffic has died down, etc. Then they start showing up and popping out. So I haven't had the time to make any footage for myself, but we are seeing people from all over the world seeing this. Thank goodness they're videoing. We're trying to figure it out. So I'm not going to discourage anybody from doing that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie or anything. I've never seen a UFO. I believe I've seen once, but it's not concrete though. You know, I don't think it was a UFO. But yeah, let me just put it this way. I've never really seen any. If you have one in the comments, let me know where you saw it, maybe city. You don't have to be super specific, but let me know what city you're in and what city you saw a UFO in, if you ever did in your life.
That is the exact thing that I saw, except they were a little bit more spread out, spaced out, but that's exactly what I saw in the clouds in the sky in Florida 6 months ago. I'm noticing these orbs around the world. This was 6 months before all this hype started really, really picking up, and I want you guys to see it. I really do. I'm gonna play the raw footage. No narration, no commentary, just me standing out there with my camera and the whole event. I'm not crazy. I've been trying to tell people what I captured was real, and it's exactly what people are seeing right now. Now watch this. I'm going to show you guys a shape-shifting one where it goes from like vertical to horizontal.
Okay, now we're talking. Let's take a look. This now Skizzle has commented on several of this guy's videos, and this guy apparently has a decent track record. So this will be fun to see what he identifies as a shape-shifting orb, a shape-shifting UFO, because that is one of the claims. The orbs shift into drones, etc., which I am not 100% on board with just yet. I'm still looking. That's how it works.
I want you to take a look at this closely. Look carefully.
Go for it, brother. Uh-oh. It's changing ships, huh? Oh man, aliens coming before GTA 6. Mom, get the camera! Get the camera! Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of Dr. Stephen Greer. If you are, he claims that they are friendly. Now, of course, some are gonna believe these are angels.
And what was the date on that one? December 18th, 2024. All this stuff is happening within the last 3 days that I'm showing you.
So that did appear to shapeshift. That's really interesting. Now, it didn't change its light characteristics. It didn't shapeshift from a light orb into a metal craft or a quadricopter like a drone looks like, etc. But it is changing shape. So that was quite remarkable. Could that have been an idea of zooming in and zooming out? It appeared to me like the magnification appeared pretty steady, so I don't know. That was interesting, though, how it kept shape-shifting like that. Hopefully that wasn't shot through a piece of glass, because you can zoom and change things, making something behind you look like it's shape-shifting without realizing it's a reflection in the glass, because from your vantage point through the glass, you're yourself looking out at the dark sky and you're seeing that light, and it gives you the impression that it's out there, right?
Okay, here's another one. Check this out. There was a guy out on a boat that saw like a jet fire a missile at something in the ocean that couldn't be seen, but there was an explosion. Take a look at this.
Dang, for a second it felt like a mini nuke, right? Based off of the shape that you're looking from far away. Sheesh. It shot down something, but what?
So first of all,
yeah. So first of all, the people on that boat who got that video had to be crapping their pants, man. Wow. Come on, whether it's a UFO or not, that's spectacular footage. Wow. That would have been overwhelming if you were on a boat and saw that, right? So observe here something very interesting, because the title of Skizzle's video and the title of my video is footage of a UFO getting shot down. You can identify anything as a UFO, an alien craft, etc., and show the might of the U.S. military shooting it down, and so we're safe. We have no idea what that object was. We have no idea why the jet. It's obviously a jet. We can see it taking off, and we can see the missile being shot and something blowing up, etc. That's obvious. We can hear the noise, etc. But UFO, no, because when we get to the point where we identify absolutely everything as UFOs, we are going to muddy the waters and make it so that none of it is valid. I'm probably stretching a little bit with that, but it really does make it extremely difficult to figure out the reality, as opposed to someone just making stupid shit up. Because we know people do that, obviously. Now, and there's always those who do it intentionally, but there are some people who genuinely, innocently just do not understand cameras or UFOs, etc. And so they are misidentifying a drone or a plane or a helicopter or what have you. I'm not telling you anything new here, but that's pretty stinking cool coverage, man. That's spectacular footage. UFO, I doubt it.
What the was that? Because that was in New York, in the ocean, right off New York. It was like a jet fired a missile. What did it hit? Look at this again. What did the missile hit?
Pow, son. Yeah, they shot something. What exactly? I don't think. Oh man, look at that.
Government says don't shoot down anything, keep your firearms down and all that. But there is a jet out there and it's shooting missiles and blowing stuff up right in near New York City, above the water like that. That's kind of interesting. So we know we can shoot something down. We just don't know what it was. Why that would happen, I have no idea. I honestly have not heard any news coverage of this event at all. I have no idea. It's just my guess is as good as yours. But again, that is spectacular footage, right? That's cool.
Holy crap. New York?
Was that an enemy warship that was possibly sending drones into our country? What the did this miss?
If that was...
Observe in casting for explanations. Was that an enemy warship? Observe the mentality here. And I'm not trying to mock this guy at all. But immediately, that just being said out loud as if it's a valid possibility is going to get tongues wagging, and there's going to be dozens of YouTube videos. Enemy warship shoots down UFO, or we shot an enemy warship that was hovering with a UFO, or an enemy warship set over a drone and our jets shot down the drone. An enemy warship is right next to New York, etc., etc., etc. This is how rumors get started. Was that an enemy warship? Is as equally a guess as the jet shooting down a UFO. We just simply don't know, so we're exploring, but we have to understand that the situation is all guesswork, right? And this is what we have to keep in mind. I agree with Skizzle 100%. If you're going to postulate something like that just to build up the tension and get everybody's interest, oh my God, now the enemy warships are here in our harbor, etc., just broaden your context a little bit. Number one, there is absolute impossibility of a singular enemy warship making it all the way into New York Harbor, resting near New York City, setting off drones or whatever, right? There is no way just a single jet would have been out there shooting a missile. And besides, would it have shot the drone, or would it have been attacking the warship nonstop with guns and, yeah, see? So this is what we have to keep in mind. Always attempt, if we can, to keep a broader picture of what would really be happening if a suggestion in a YouTube video is made as a guess. And I'm not criticizing this guy saying that. He just needed to follow up with a refutation of his own guess. Otherwise, we're going to see endless more YouTube wasting our time on enemy warship is at New York and it's setting off drones. Right. This video of Skizzle is only 11 hours old, so it's not going to surprise me if some videos show up with that missile shooting down either a UFO or a drone from an enemy warship, and all kinds of stupid stuff is going to come out. If you're going to make a guess, it's best to attempt to realistically provide your own refutation, for the simple reason that, in context, the idea of an enemy warship is ludicrous on its face, especially right next door to New York. Not happening, not real. It's not even a good guess. It shouldn't even be brought up unless you follow up with what Skizzle followed up with. Let's keep it real. This is all weird enough without adding more stupid weird to it, right? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Was an enemy warship, we wouldn't have been seeing one fighter jet there. We would have been seeing literally all the United States of America. I mean, we're probably going to be seeing like billions of jets, of course, I'm exaggerating, but we would have been seeing more than one jet.
Just hit. And then what took off up in the air? Was that the actual jet that fired the missile? That's what I think it was, but it was like kind of blue in color. Take a look.
It seems more like white-ish. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the blue thing was a reflection, right? And then you got this orb. Yeah, what is going on?
What is happening? I always have my eyes on the sky. That's one thing that you guys have to know. If you're here with me on the channel, you know that I'm always looking up. Every time I'm outside, I'm looking up.
Now, those various quick shots of UFOs were really cool looking. That UFO up in the tree, and here we go. That just has to be CGI. That's all there is to it. Because we don't see anything else about that. And that is too big of a story for it to be ignored. We don't see any other video coverage of that. That would have made the news worldwide almost overnight, and it would have been talked about nonstop. And for someone to just snap a quick picture, bullshit. If I saw that, I would have never left the scene. I would have had my camera going nonstop, and we all know that's how you'd react. So, see, it's this kind of thing. You can sort through the bullshit really rather easily, honestly. So, just thinking out loud.
In Tampa, Florida, take a look at this. This was yesterday. A guy recorded this yesterday, last night, and uploaded this from Tampa, Florida. Take a look at this.
Dude, they just launched the missile.
Dude, they just launched the missile.
What is that?
Just launched the missile.
I can't even see it.
Dude, her huge bird
What
behind.
is that?
This
Can you
one,
zoom
right?
in on it?
I'm trying.
Okay, so
Won't do anything.
they're thinking that that's a missile.
Dude, is that a plane on fire?
What's going on, Bobby?
How am
Well,
I
yeah,
supposed
Bobby.
to You gotta
Yo, what's going on, Bobby? Bobby's like, hey, yo, how am I supposed to know? Damn. So you got something here, probably a drone, and you got something here, and then there's this too. Let's see if it's
zoom in.
What is
yeah, it's okay. Now it's there, and it has a light, FAA light. Could be a normal plane though, or could be a drone. But what about this?
it? Won't zoom in.
Oh, it's
That's
fading
next?
now.
What the heck is that?
Dude, now it's blue and red. It looked like a shooting star. Now it just went back to a normal star.
No, it's something weird sitting up there.
It's gone.
Oh my God! What was that?
Yeah, what
So
was
the
that,
first
Bobby?
thing that he said was they just launched a missile. That's scary to think about, isn't it? Like if we just launched a intercontinental ballistic missile, do you know what that means? If that's
Notice how the guesswork of the video people, what is that? It's a missile. That's a guess. They have no evidence. It doesn't look like a missile to me. Yeah, it's elongated and it's colored, but that doesn't mean it's a missile. And they're shooting at that drone or UFO or whatever. We don't know what the white light is either. And then the commentator comes on and he says, just think about how crazy this shit is. We launch an intercontinental ballistic missile. Wait. You notice the suggestion here. I'm just saying. Yeah, this stuff gets blown clear out of proportion all the time. I just say we use caution. It's fun to watch. It's very interesting, etc. But the problem with so many things here is it just has an air of unreality to it. And yet, notice the underlying sinisterness of it all. And that's unwarranted. That underlying sinister aspect of all the interpretation of the questionable lights in the sky, none of that is warranted. This is how hype builds people up, and when you get excited and you get nervous and you get angry and you get scared, you want your government to help you, and they'll say, sure, we'll help you, but we've got to pass some more laws first so that we can put cameras on every one of your houses so that we can keep your neighborhood secure. Beware, be very aware is what I'm saying. It's hyped up stuff like this. You gotta be careful. Be critical.
That's what that was. I'm hoping that was just like maybe a meteorite or something, or maybe a SpaceX launch. I don't know, but I didn't see any SpaceX launches outside, and I'm pretty close to one of their launch stations. He's up in Tampa, Florida. Maybe you guys could chime in here. Let me know if there's like a SpaceX up there in Tampa.
No.
And notice how that same missile, now this is the same video footage of that orange streak, and notice how it looks like an orb because of the shift of focus. That is really important to see on this idea of orbs, right? I'm just saying, we have to stay vigilant about what we're interpreting.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a rocket launch? Is that a missile? Is that like a meteorite? What do you guys think? And take a look at this. This is super weird. Check this video out. And
notice the wording. This is super weird. Oh, watch out then. It's going to have something to do with UFOs and aliens because this is super weird.
Pay attention to the dog barking in this video.
Got it. Hide your kids, guys. Hide your kids. Hey, convoy. Yo, come down here. Come down here. Let's talk. Let's talk. What's going on?
Notice
Seems
the
like
sky flashing, like some electric going on. Doesn't look like lightning.
It seems like a horror movie right now, man.
So just from my perspective, videos like this do absolutely nothing for me whatsoever. I just throw it out. It's so shaky. It's so fuzzy. It's black and white. It's night. It's absolutely impossible to see what is going on. They added the weird music in the background, and all that bullshit. Don't waste your time. What is it? They're trying to hype it up. They're trying to get you to, oh my God, it's bothering the electrical. Bullshit.
So yeah, more and more people are seeing these.
And more of us are saying, so what? Without good video footage, you guys, you don't have to believe anything. crap, even with good video footage, it gets pretty tough, right? And so, again, I'm not trying to be a spoiler, but when you see stuff like this that has the background music and all that, you are being frickin' manipulated. Just wake up to that fact and you'll save yourselves a lot of fake anxiety. Sincerely. And I'm not saying Schizzlax is a bad channel. I'm not saying this guy has a bad channel. So most of his footage is pretty good. He could have easily eliminated that video clip and done extremely well. That seriously does nothing to help the cause of whatever the cause is.
This next clip, this guy captures a really clear image of what looks like, I don't know, you tell me.
Right now, currently, I am in Pennsylvania, and there is one of the...
There is one of them, huh?
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, these are orbs, right? That's what we're calling them. Could be something else, but we're calling them orbs. Now, these are not drones, though. Now, some people are putting everything in one category, saying that UFOs are drones, that orbs are drones. Basically, people are calling them drones, right? Some are calling them UFOs only. Some are saying, but these are three different, right? Now, I do believe that there's a mix of everything going on right now. I believe that there's just way too much activity that we're just sending drones up there, either to confuse the masses or to investigate, or both. I believe it's both, confuse the masses and also to investigate what's going on at the same time as well.
I am in great empathy and sympathy with Schizzlax here. That's basically been my approach. So I like the fact that he's willing to look at stuff. That's what I'm doing. And I like the fact that he is willing to be critical. He does it with a bit more class and fun and humor and stuff than I do. Me, I'm just sitting here a dull commentator. But all in all, we do need to get the word out of what is good evidence, what is bad evidence, how not to feel, how to react, how not to react, etc. Quite frankly, the idea that this stuff really is worldwide, I think does have some validity. Some kind of an activity is happening, without question, in my opinion.
What is that? Oh my god.
It's like a perfect circle within a circle. It looks like one of those plasmoids that everyone's talking about. The daytime images are really what are captivating. And mind you,
now I have also shown a video of the best damn orb I've ever seen. It was a nighttime video. So was that also out of focus? I personally do not know because I didn't take the video. So this is interesting that we also have a daytime view of an orb that does have some kind of an interior geometric shape, just like the video I showed of the nighttime orb. So what to make of this at this point? My suspicion is it has something to do with the focus of the camera. Now, that doesn't mean they're not orbs. Not at all. Because when you zoom out, you lose all the details, but there's still that round light up there in the sky. So it's fascinating. We need to use caution. We need to use discrimination. We do need to use our technology. So this is all an exploratory exercise to figure things out. The reason I wanted to show you that view is because I've just recently uploaded that video of the nighttime, and now this guy has one of the daytime. Interesting. Similar characteristics. Fascinating.
The news caught one of these on news cameras live on television, and there was no denying it. It wasn't a star. They caught it on camera and reported it live on the news.
Recording this video that you're looking at right now, we have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos.
Okay, now doggone it, that one's good. I can't help it. That one's really interesting. Not only did it have the various colors, it had the various 3D depth to that interior spider-looking thing that was shimmering and moving around in that circle, etc. And it was a news group that was doing that. The news camera people, their cameras are a higher caliber, higher quality. And I think the newsmen, the news cameramen know how to use their cameras and their focus, etc., better than just some schmo like me with a phone camera. So that particular clip, that is really intriguing to me. And notice what I am not saying, and notice what I am saying. I'll say it again just so we're aware. I'm not trying to talk down to anybody, I promise. Sometimes I come across that way. That video clip is very intriguing to me. That is what I said, and that is what I meant. So let's keep looking. It's cool to have some video coverage like this.
Are seeing these right now around the country.
The fact that it was captured on news, that just proves that these are real, right? I mean, even if you believe, if you want to believe Pentagon or not, that's up to you. But Pentagon has said it years and years ago that UFOs are real, right? If you're a believer, you do not need the Pentagon to tell you they are real. You know they are real. These are real. But if you're somebody that's skeptical, which is a good thing, being skeptical about it is actually a good thing. You want to be asking.
I really like how he says this, and I agree with him. But this is the snapshot of what I said. This UFO stuck in the tree. No, that's CGI, you guys, and there's just no question in my mind that's not out. This would have made world news, and there's no way someone's just going to snap a photograph if this is done with the phone. And there's no way we would not see this around the world in the various newspapers, etc. It looks like it's the type of craft that would have inhabitants in it. Someone took a snapshot and then we never heard from it again. I just don't buy this.
Questions and not necessarily believe everything they're trying to shove down your throat. So it's a good thing, in my opinion. The way I see it is that you don't want to believe everything you hear and see, but you also don't want to dismiss everything, because what if, right? What if it's real? And here's the thing, though. The guy that actually captured it during daytime with his own phone, and the fact that he was able to capture it on his phone, yes, the technology is getting better, don't get me wrong, but the fact that he was able to capture it, zooming in that much and capturing the details that well, yeah, that gotta be a big one for sure.
Now, if I'm understanding Skizzle Axe right, he is saying that a guy captured that UFO in that tree on his phone? Or is he talking about the previous video of that line of triangles that I honestly think could be a reflection if it shot through glass? See, we don't know. We don't know the actual provenance. They didn't say, yeah, I was standing in my living room and looked out the window and saw the UFOs or whatever. So there's if you can at all get away from videoing through glass and get out into the open if you see UFOs. Absolutely. Fundamentally so. But that UFO in the tree, man, chalk me up as seriously doubtful.
Sure.
What are they?
And this is something, yeah, I covered that recently as well. People are spotting them a lot right now.
That's cool.
I covered that in a recent video.
That was 4 days ago. So are we just chalking all this up to ball lightning? Or are we just going to say that everything that we see in the sky now is drones? What do you think?
Yeah, no, we're not going to chalk it up to everything is drones or ball lightning or UFOs. This is where our discrimination has to come in. But that's a kind of a cool shot right there.
No, oh my goodness. Not everything is drones though. Shit. Okay, so I have not seen this specific one. No, I don't.
Okay, so I need you to pay attention to that. Did you see the sun peek through the cloud real quickly? And did you notice that the person who's taking this video is doing it through glass? It's the little passenger window through glass. Could those dots all be part of the sun reflection somehow or some way? I honestly don't know. I'm just suggesting whenever video through glass is taken, it can be problematic. So it's not a clear shot out in the open air. It's through glass. So And this is how to, I can't help it. I'm not going to believe that, but that was a cool looking shot. I mean, come on, kind of fun, but that doesn't make it real. Doesn't make it UFOs.
Now I feel this one is
That's
fake.
exactly what I saw. And what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to play the raw footage right now, and you can see what I saw with my own eyes floating into the...
Not airplanes. I know that. I am positive about that.
I captured 73 of these over the ocean. So all these, huh?
Wire.
This one.
There's two of them traveling together, and then they disappear.
Okay, that might be a
At the
wire.
same time, and there's no clouds.
Another one here.
Yeah,
It's not
that's a
disappearing
wire,
behind
but notice the dots go up.
Look, there's two right there together.
Notice how that one's really blinking around, too. That's interesting.
What is it?
Is it bigger?
Can I put the 2 times speed on?
Look, it disappears.
Let's catch it. So that was like a couple of months ago. Now it's no wonder people are capturing these things right now. And the activity has, this was a discussion, a hot topic of discussion, right? Is it that...
Satellites, potentially, but actually, on that one, when they zoomed in a little bit, satellites don't wiggle. That one looked like it was wiggling. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. So that's the objective that I try to look at videos, is that's kind of interesting. That, I don't know what that is, but don't jump to any hasty conclusions. We're investigating still. So that's my response I wanted to do to this, what I consider to be Skizzlax has fun videos looking at this other guy's UFO footages, because there are times when this guy has some really cool footage, and it's a mixed bag, however, because some of his video shots are just not even worth the time of day. Others you go, interesting. So, all right, keep your eyes on the sky and keep your eyes on the Backyard Professor channel, where I try to explore more UFO information. Join me tonight, 6 p.m. I'm going to have yet again another UFO videographer. We'll see what he's got. Thanks for watching. I'll catch up to you soon.